Hey guys, Darth Clork here, back with part 12 of my Tears of the Kingdom, or no, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom playthrough, that's what it was. I don't totally remember what happened last time, I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe last episode was when we were doing fairy stuff, or some combination of fairy stuff, so off camera, once again, I was very busy, and I did some things. So off camera, I think I got several more shrines. I don't know if we have any more hearts, but we do have more stamina. I remember I dumped one into stamina right at the end, and so we do have a little bit more stamina. Otherwise, off camera, you'll notice that I have the wrong way. There we go. I have some armors. So some things have happened, and I have made some realizations and some stuff. So off camera, I did some grinding, and I was gathering armors. So I got the entire Phantom set, I grabbed the Barbarian set, and I grabbed the Fierce Deity set. And so the issue is upgrading stuff. So that's where kind of the not the drama, but the issue comes in, because I killed, I think, 3 Hinoxes. I think I killed 3 or 4 Hinoxes, something like that. I almost think it might have been 3. Because initially I said that we were probably going to wear the Fierce Deity set. The issue is upgrading. So the Hinoxes aren't even the hard part. The issue is the dragons, because you need dragon pieces. And that is where the problems come. That's where the problems arise. Because for the Fierce Deity, for the first tier, the very first one, there's 1 dragon horn piece from each dragon. And so 1 for each one. You need for the helmet, the legs, and then the chest piece. I don't know what you need for tiers past that, but I'm willing to bet it's probably other dragon parts. Maybe you need, like, for tier 2, you need 3, dragon claw parts from this dragon for each piece, or whatever. But that's the issue. And so now the problem with that is that 2 of the dragons have auras around them that are dangerous. One of them has freezing cold if you're standing on him, because the best way to get the horns and to get all that stuff is to stand on the back of the dragon, because everything else is very difficult. For one, getting to the dragons are very difficult. Just in general, just reaching the dragons are hard, because you'll probably need to use a crafted flying machine or something. So getting to the dragons is difficult, and then once then you stand on the back of the dragon, and you can walk up and hit some of the pieces that you need. Like the claws are underneath the dragon, so that's going to be really difficult to grab. And then there's other stuff, a lot of which there's a lot of issues, right? So that's the problem, is that it's really difficult. Now 2 of the dragons have an aura, so one of the dragons has a freezing cold aura. So if you stand on him, you're gonna need to wear you're gonna need to have the armor set that makes you immune to cold. And so you would need that, like the Rito's anti-cold armor set at level 2, so that you could get the set bonus of being unfreezable, so that you could stand on his back. Right, and then one of the dragons has like a burning aura, so you would need the Goron's armor at level 2 so that you're immune to being lit on fire, right? So you can already see the issues. The issue is we're not there yet, right? So the problem isn't even the Hinoxes, the problem is the dragon parts. And because the dragons are a pain, and there's so many issues, and by the time you've taken out 2 of the village's problems, by the time you've done all that, you're farther along in the game. If you have both those armor sets, they're at tier 2 already. You've cleared the Rito's stuff, and then the Goron stuff. Now you only have, like, whatever, you have Zora and then the desert stuff, but you're pretty deep into the game at this point. So the problem with that is I didn't really want to wait that long to have our armor, like, to do what I was gonna do for realsies. And on top of the expense of improving the armor at all, obviously. So all of that's a problem. So then I was like, okay, well, maybe Fierce Deity isn't gonna work, because it's such a pain to improve, and by the time you're able to improve it, you're gonna be really deep in the game. So my idea was, okay, well, maybe we go back in time. Maybe we should go use the Barbarian set again. So I went and I grabbed the Barbarian set. Now initially, the Barbarian only requires thistles. It's like 3 thistles apiece, and like that's it. So at the moment, that's it. But I only had 3, and I need like 9, I think. So I needed more thistles, and I didn't do that. I don't know what you're gonna need for tier 2. I would maybe assume Lionel, because that's what you did for the first game. You needed Lionel parts. Maybe you need more Lionel parts. Defeating the Lionels isn't even the bad part, you know, because at least they're not dragon pieces. I mean, I don't know if that's what you need, but initially all you need is thistles, and I just don't have any. So then I was like, okay, well, I don't know if Barbarian's gonna work. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm planning on trying to squeak through the game without going past tier 2. I don't know. And so the issue is, so I was like, okay, well, maybe let's go find the Phantom set, because the Phantom set does come at tier 2. Now, I can't improve it, because the Phantom set you can't improve, but it comes at tier 2 by default, and it has an attack bonus. And so at the moment, it matches my armor of the Hylian stuff, but it comes with an attack bonus, just like, you know, the Fierce Deity stuff and the Barbarian stuff. So maybe in time, we will do the Barbarian stuff. But at least for now, we might just try rocking the Phantom set, because it does a little bit of several things that you would want. So for now, we're probably going to give that a shot. So it was a lot. It was a roller coaster of things. And so I've been running all over the map. That's why you see probably more shrines than you're used to, and other such things. So yes, yeah. So I would assume that maybe the next thing is we could maybe head towards Rito, because maybe we could pop some food. Do I have any food for anti-cold? I probably do. I think I crafted some at the end. Yeah, there we go. There's one. There's another one. And then I think I have probably a little more up here. Yeah, there's another one. And it's probably not going to take all that long to reach it anyway. So I remember I did craft a whole bunch at the end, because I burned through a lot of supplies. And all of the adventuring that I was doing, I burned through an incredible amount of supplies. And so because of that, it made things a rather scary. Because I was dealing with a lot. And so I burned through a lot of food, a lot of supplies, oh my gosh. I remember one of the things I did was I was in caves looking for, like, specific bits. And there was this one cave I was in, like, the north somewhere, or somewhere very cold. And I'm in this cave and everything, and I'm digging around this ice areas trying to find this stupid armor piece. I think for the Phantom set, maybe. And then I was trying to do all that, and that was rough. And I was burning really rapidly through arrows. I burned through so many arrow pieces. And look at this. I only have 22 fire fruits. I burned through so many fire fruits, and I burned through so many arrows. I have 140 now. And look at all the bows that I burned through. I have 4 empty bow slots. Like, it's disgusting. Oh, I remember that some of the adventuring was a little brutal. So anyway, so it's fine. We survived, obviously, but like, boy, it was a lot. Okay, so we need to go north. So we might try seeing if we can reach the good old our Rito brethren. So it's gonna take a little bit of work here, but I'm kind of hoping that maybe it won't be too awful. I'm also trying to debate if I should go to the cliff, but I think it'll be fine. We're just gonna go ahead and come down there really quick. And then I'm just gonna grab some of the free items. Ah, that's nice. Okay, go give us a save. I'm gonna check something, and I will be right back. Well, there's a little hiccup in the problem, isn't there? Wingless visitors cross at your own peril. Boy, I'll say. Not a problem when you're a certifiable genius like myself. We're just gonna go ahead and grab a fan. Don't fall off. I will freak out. I'll be a sad man. That's not gonna be enough. Dang it. Alright, hang on. Just get out of my face, you disappointment. Alright, here's gonna be the working strategy. Yeah. Not a problem when you're a certifiable genius. And just like that, we're in. Now, I'm very concerned that some of these are going to be fake and it's going to just like let me fall through. I am not spending any fire anything on anything else, for the record. I'm not. I see that there's stuff and maybe I could thaw it out, but I'm not doing it. So I've spent so many fire fruits recently looking for, you know, thawing stuff out that for the treasure. That it's not happening, just for the record. It's not happening. I will not do it. Oh, frozen goddess statue. Oh. Hello. Maybe for now, just for the aesthetics, we will... Whoop, not that. Sorry, put that back on. Maybe we'll just wear this for the aesthetics for now. Because obviously I'm not worried about combat in the middle of the Rito village. Oh no, I did it again. The beds are too soft and inviting. Oh, a customer. Who's sleeping? I wasn't sleeping, not me. Welcome to the Swallow's Roost Inn. We don't have any other guests at the moment, so rest easy and rest well. I actually don't need any of those right now. I just wanted to see what your issue was. Just wanted to see who you were, you know? Oh, there's the top of that shrine. Good to know. Hi. I have a question. Why is every Rito here a bunch of kids? Like, just right off the bat. I noticed there's like nothing but kids here. Like, is there any adults in this village? Here's another kid. Ooh. 500, 650, 1,000, so what is 1,650? So that's like 1,650, and then what was it? 500? 16. Oh, I don't have enough. That's not even talking about the fact that I couldn't afford it. Hi. Okay, hey. Okay, I actually didn't mean to ask you that. I was assuming it was gonna be something else. Okay, so I picked up a lot of gems while I was exploring. I picked up quite a few gems, so I figure that some amount of these are gonna be good and sellable. Because we're gonna need some more money. There, look at that, I have 17 topaz all of a sudden. I mean, heck, we could sell freaking, I don't know, 10 of them. Sure. That'll make sure we have enough. There we go. Luminous stone, I feel like might be a little more special. Plus, they don't sell for a fortune anyway. We'll sell 3 of those. But yeah, I got quite a few gems in my adventuring because there was several caves that I was in that had a lot of gems. And I was making bank. Yeah, we got 8 rupees, all rubies, not rupees. Sell that. This will make sure we have enough money to do some upgrading as well because we're going to need to. I think that might be... Oh, there we go. We got 12 opals. Could just sell 6 of those. They're not worth a fortune, but obviously it's good money. Perfect. Now we have enough. Okay. I'll take these. Yes. And then I'll take this. And this. Nice. Now we're cooking. Alright, we'll have to see how much those cost to improve. Still, we got the armor, though. That's a huge start. Alright. Yeah, it's like, you notice, like, there's, like, no adults in here? There's anywhere? Literally at all? It's a little bizarre, is it not? Pot lid. Torch. Fire. It doesn't really matter a whole lot at this moment, but I don't know, why not, right? Sick. Anyway, I don't know why I did that, just because, I don't know. You could never have too much food, right? I figure we'll jump down there and grab the shrine in a second. But we could look around and talk to people first, but it's a little haunting. I don't know what the word is. Like, there's no adults so far at all anywhere, which is a little weird. Like, I'm a little curious what's up with that. And it's like a graveyard. There's no one here except a few kids. It's frozen, like it's super snowed over. Oh, some arrows. Let's go. Well, well, some actual adults for a change. You're the first adults I've seen. Hello, Tulin. Someone who knows me and I know who I don't know. Hi. Whoa. Link, they told me you were missing. It's good to see you doing well. Isn't that the really grumpy, like grouchy Rito warrior from the first game? It's very nice to see you again. Do you remember my son Tulin? He's grown taller, though perhaps not yet grown up. Well, maybe I would if you didn't treat me like a hatchling all the time. As long as you still think you can take on the world by yourself, you'll always be my little chick. What, you think I can't? I'm already fully fledged, you know. You'll change your tune when I ace today's scouting trip. You all can keep wasting your time treating the Song of the Stormwind arc like it's real, but not me. Listen, you. Nope, he's not listening. Unbelievable. Like, you know, teenagers. Or whatever, I don't know what his equivalent is. Tulin wants me to let him go find what's causing the blizzard, and he's having trouble hearing no. He mentioned a song? It's an old folk song here in Rito Village. Long, long ago, when we faced a different sort of upheaval, the village was saved thanks to a great flying ship. Or so claims the song that's been passed down through generations. It's a song for children, mind you. Few adults still parrot it as if it were true. Still, every now and then, you get reports among the Rito of a flying ship. Combine that with the blizzard caused by this upheaval, and it seems less far-fetched. Is that where literally all the adults are? Because I have questions. That looks inviting. Even if the Song of the Stormwind Arc is just a children's rhyme, I suspect that there is something lurking high in the sky. But the air is so turbulent now that no Rito can fly across close enough to look at it. That's why I need to make careful preparations to find Tulin. Find the truth, but Tulin. He thinks we cling to that song out of cowardice. But these are Rito matters. You came for some purpose, yes? What? This is terrible news. So then not even Hyrule Castle is safe. If Princess Zelda's disappearance and the strange phenomena around the world are related somehow, we Rito would ordinarily love to contribute to your search, but this abnormal blizzard shows no signs of stopping and food has grown scarce. Everyone I can spare is already out researching the blizzard or scavenging for food. My husband hasn't been able to leave the village much since becoming the village elder. I wish there was something I could do. Maybe I'm not the one you want. You could try asking Hearth. My friend Hearth has many sources of information, so he may have already have a lead about Princess Zelda. You see the two bonfires out that way? Yes. He's in the lodge near there if you'd like to try visiting him. Oh. Tulin of Rito Village. A profile's been added. We'll just finish exploring all this and then we'll go grab the shrine so that we have access to it. Yeah, pretty weird, man. There's like nobody here. Why is there like 6 people in this village? It's like 2 adults and like 6 kids and like that's it. What happened to all the people? Did they all leave? Every Rito is somewhere else or something? It's pretty suspicious. Alright, what's going on with her? Ride the winds. I live in New Mexico, pal. I've been riding the winds a very long time. There's nothing but wind here. I ain't even worried about all that. I'm a champion at this. Just, like, do it in, like, one go. Hang on. Whee! I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything worth seeing somewhere else. There we go. I could at least stand here for a second to try to get my bearings and look around a second. Looking for like loot or hidden chests because I have a lot of spare bow slots, as you no doubt noticed. Ah. Hello! That was an old bow. It wasn't worth anything. Oh, it dropped his pieces. Lame. I didn't even get the loot for killing him. He was too close to the ledge. Oh, thank heavens. It's like, give me a bow, please. I have no bows. Hey, you want to get away from the ledge, maybe? I guess I'll take it. I'd shoot at you, but I can't really afford the arrows. Just drops them out of nowhere. Yeah, they were all too close to the ledges, which is tragic, but it's the world we live in. Well, that was cool. Just like this very simple little drop, flying, gliding puzzles, which was cute. So, we find ourselves heading back to that fairy fountain. We're gonna go talk to her and see what it takes to improve the new armor that we got. Something interesting I meant to share. So while I was off camera grinding and doing other things, collecting armor, one of the armor pieces that I was after, which I don't remember which one, it might be Phantom Set, but that was in this cave, and this cave had gloom hands in the bottom, and it was like I was trying to find the treasure chest that had the pieces that I want, and I knew it was in there somewhere, but I couldn't figure out where it was, and I was looking everywhere for it, trying to find it, and then there was gloom hands in the bottom of it, in this like the last area, and they were chasing me down and just manhandling me, and I was trying so hard to figure out where I was supposed to be going, and oh, it was murder. It was murder trying to figure that out, but I did find it, so. Anyway. Hey, how much to improve my new snow quill armor? Red choo-choo jelly. Gotcha. I need, what, 9? I need 4 more. Oh, okay. Well, this wasn't what I was really here for. So we're near the bottom of Death Mountain, but I can't get too close because it obviously lights me on fire. But I was just gonna try and look for some fire chews, and I found these 2 guys. Oh, I really thought we'd find it, too. Who knows how long it would take to open all those one by one? My arms are tired just thinking about it. And every single chest we open, we find the same thing, a green rupee. It's like they're messing with us. What's the matter? Oh, it's like, shh, prison, hush up. Hey, buddy, don't you have anything better to do than eavesdrop on us? What's your deal? Wait, don't tell me. You came to this cave to find Misko's treasure, too. Prison, don't just say that, shh. I mentioned Misko's treasure, didn't I? Sorry, Dak. Misko's treasure? Whatever. No sense of trying to hide it now. Misko's the name of an infamous bandit who caused problems all over Hyrule back in the day. But Misko's legend expands beyond mere banditry. You see, Misko is equally famous for fashion. The stories say that you can spend a lifetime collecting clothes, clothes that are now hidden across Hyrule. We suspect that Misko's wardrobe might be in the caves that were exposed during the upheaval. That's why we're here. And we got here first, so if you're thinking about swooping in and snatching those duds, think again. There's no way he'll be able to find Misko's treasure in that sea of chests. There's nothing to worry about, Dak. You got a point. Yeah, okay. Listen up, you. You've got our permission to go into that cave. If seasoned treasure hunters like us couldn't find it, you're not about to fare any better. Not unless you've got a nose like a dog's and can sniff out the treasure. That's it, Dak. Let's give a dog some food or something to get it to like us, and then it'll lead us to the treasure. I was being sarcastic, Prison. Sorry, Dak. Well, you and your needs. But my thought is, this cave is near Death Mountain, right? Like, do you think there's gonna be any red shoes in here? Because if that's the case, that's not it. That's what I wanted. Admittedly, I'm not really here for whatever the treasure is in this cave. My big thing is looking for red shoes, and I feel like if there was some red shoes in here, that could be worth something. Oh, finally! I've looked everywhere for you. Yes, and that one had enough that I needed. Oh, I've gone so far. You know what? I'm gonna grab some more. If I see more, you should be darn grateful. Oh, there's one more. So yeah, I finally found one, dude. Look at where I am. Like, you wanna know how far I ran? I started here, and I followed the mountain. I've been slowly just walking. And obviously you saw the bit where I was over here and I went in the cave a little bit. But there was just, like, I opened a few of the chests in that cave, but they're just one green rupee. And, like, there was no enemies in it. It's a very small cave. And so, at least in the beginning bits. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'll just follow the edge of Death Mountain. But I don't want to climb it because I don't want to get lit on fire. And so I just started walking and I finally found one. Oh, finally. Alright, let's go to the ferry. Tier 2 better not require any more of those, because, let me tell you, they're not as easy to find as they were in Breath of the Wild. Alright. Let's see how bad the damage is going to be here. I'm here. Alright. Let's see, how bad. Obviously we can afford the first bit. Let's do it. Go blue team. Oh man, that took so long. The amount of cut footage in this episode, man. In general, these Legend of Zelda episodes are really aggressive. In general, they just, like, they have an insane amount of cut footage. Okay, I need this one now. Anyway, but yeah, in general, there's a lot of cut footage. Because it's a lot of me just walking around and exploring, and it's just, I don't know, there's so much cut footage out of that. And so, normally, I'll record about 2 hours straight up. And like every episode I am recording, like usually it's at least 2 hours. Sometimes it's like 2 hours, 8 minutes, that kind of thing. But I always do at least 2 hours because I mean the amount of cut footage. So whatever the episode length is, just remember that I very likely recorded 2 hours. And so, like, I know one of the episodes that I put up in the last several weeks, because by the time you're seeing this, it'll be whatever, a month ago or 2 months ago, whatever it was like 53 minutes. And I was like, I recorded 2 hours, and I have 53 minutes of footage. I was like, oh, man. All right, how bad? So I need more red chew jelly. I need way more this time. But I'm also going to need warm saflina. The problem is this is off-camera stuff. Like all of this improvement, this is all off-camera stuff. Like 100%. Like, you know what I mean? And I would love to I need to get these to at least level 2. So, because what I was gonna do is I was gonna see about us, like, I don't know, getting to the point where we could, you know, like get this set to level 2 and then go maybe start knocking out the stuff that we needed, you know, but. Crap, dude. Like, I don't, you know, I was like, dang, man. I don't want to do this on camera, you know? Like, it's such a pain. Ugh. Alright, I mean, well, that's all the improvement I can do right now, right? So, I don't know. I was gonna do that, but now I'm thinking, I wonder if we should be pursuing and just, like, getting the last few towers and, like, just do busy work. And then that way, off camera, I can, improve the stuff we need. And then get us ready so that way at the beginning of next episode we can just jump into it. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll just explore and we'll do our best to avoid conflict. Because, at least for now, you know? That might be what we do, because... Man, I don't know. Where is this? Okay, so that was down there, okay. So really I could hop here and then I could just start, like, walking towards that. Because that fairy fountain is she somewhere near the rest of them? Where is that fairy fountain? It shouldn't be that far from that. Oh, there it is. Okay. So she's actually a little above. Like, the stable might be, like, over here or something. Yeah, it's, like directly next to this, but up on the cliff. Okay. So, we are in the north. And we are approaching this northern stable. And you can see the last fairy up there. And, yeah, we're just chilling right now. I think we'll explore the stable first. The Snowfield stable. And we'll see. Oh, it's you! Here you are again! Ooh, Nat, this must be fate. Stop it! We've got a real problem on our hands, given what's happened to our tent. It's not the time to talk about that. You're right. Still, just when we found a cave that surely has a trove of mushrooms and more. It's like, so what's up about mushrooms? Alright. So, we found a cave at the bottom of a mountain along this road for a bit. We pitched our tent there and then hurried back here to the stable. Right, and by the time we got back to our tent, we found monsters inside. And that's our tent, though. I go, yeah, that's pretty rough. And that's why, despite our bumping into each other again here, this is totally not the time to talk about that. We have to chase those monsters off somehow. Okay, so they lost their tent. I will assist them. I will scare the monsters away. Alright. First, let me do this. Yes. They've been throwing arrows at me recently. It's so nice because I spent so many. Oh, frozen. Right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, there's all those. Okay. There's these guys. Alright, let's see about what they say. Ah, we meet again! Did you come to see the Great Fairy? Alright, well, you know this piece. He says the beginning one is all the same every time. Hiding inside her flower bud. Okay, she's too frightened to come out, just like her sister at the woodland stable. This Great Fairy always liked the timbre, I don't know what that word is, of Eustace's horn, so I thought to calm her nerves with its soothing tootles. Eustace is a young man who plays the horn for us stable trotters, but one day he split off from the troop and no one's seen him since. There was one traveler who came from the Tabanthus Bridge stable far south of here who heard a sound like a horn. It came from a place well past the other end of the Great Bridge, somewhere along that road. But that's so far away. Oh, Eustace, where could you have gone? Okay, so there is that quest, which is great. Oh. Your story is really something. Mind going through it again just to make sure I have all the details right? Oh. Sure, no problem. We've been taking care of a very rare animal for Princess Zelda, a golden horse. But the poor thing ran away from our stable. Princess Zelda's horse vanishing like that is a pretty big story. But tell me again, why'd the horse run off? Oh. That's the troubling part, isn't it? When it happened, I'd finished tending to the horses and was taking a bit of a rest at the stable. And then that gentle creature began making terrible sounds, neighing and bucking around so hard it shook the stable. So you went outside to see what was wrong, didn't you? Yes, exactly. And there she was, Princess Zelda. After all this time, she was right in front of our stable. And then the princess came closer, and the golden horse thrashed harder. And then the animal broke free and bolted away like nothing I've ever seen before. I couldn't help staring at that crazed creature, and when I looked back at the princess, she was just gone. It happened so fast. So you lost sight of the horse, and then Princess Zelda vanished on the spot. That's all strange from start to finish. My little sources tipped me off about this, but I have to say I thought it was going to turn out to be nothing much. Hey partner, you're here. I should have known it was you here. It was you there. Just look at you, tiptoeing up like this and getting your ear in. You've got the makings of a real reporter. Oh, is that someone else from the newspaper? That's right, new partner, plenty of gusto, but a lot of promise. Would it be alright if he listens in? Now please, tell us anything else you can remember, anything at all. The part that really bothers me is that the poor animal acting that way. That horse truly loved the princess. She rescued it and protected it. She doted on it. But the horse was terrified, and for the life of me, I can't understand why. Princess Zelda is known far and wide for her compassion. I can't imagine our princess being terrifying at all. Hold on, I think I did catch the briefest glimpse of the princess's face. I thought I couldn't have seen that right, but she had such a cold expression. She's been full of warmth from when she's been here before. Maybe the princess was furious that I let the horse get away? I really should find that animal and bring it back for her. I just like turn around with my ridiculous helmet. But that poor horse galloped north and never looked back. I'll go in search of that steed, but with a huge monster that's flying around north, it's far too dangerous for me. The best I can do is just keep the horses home here in the stable nice and clean just in case it returns. I hope someone finds that sweet creature and brings it back here safely. Okay, so there's the golden horse. Okay. But first, the shrine. That's what's next, the shrine. Alright. Courage to fall. See what's going on here. Ah. Lasers. Right, well... see what's going on around this way then, if there's lasers. Oh. Yeah, get absolutely annihilated. Alright, we don't need the stick, yeah. We got other things. What's over here? The way to go, naturally. Just want to make sure there wasn't a chest on that little lower ledge, but there isn't. Well, obviously that's the way to go, so. No one panic. Ha! Just landed behind him and just assassinated him. Wow, your reaction time is incredible. Maybe we'll do... these are bones. It's very squishy. Yeah, sit down, idiot. Oh, that's nice. I'm happy to build up the arrow supply after recent expenditures. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh. I stole your stick, idiot. Alright. Actually, we could do something funny. We could do like this, and then... Now it's a long stick. Alright, let's see here. That needs a key. Alright. Oh, okay. So there's obviously something to do over here. This place is very large. Okay, there's a spot for that ball, if you can figure out how to get in there. Well, we are drawing near. If you're wondering what happened at that, at the shrine, because I'm pretty sure you saw me discover it, and then we never went inside, according to what I maybe showed, or maybe I did show the beginning bits where we went inside, but yeah. So I couldn't figure it out. I don't know what to do. Like, you need, like, the whole thing leads to a key. Like, there's a door that there's a ball, and the whole bit is you have to get the ball back to the beginning, but the door's locked behind a key, and there's no key. Like, I can't find a key anywhere. I don't see a key anywhere, and I wandered around a long time, and I never found a key, and I was like, you know what? I got stuff to do. I got a life to live. I've wasted so much time on this crap already, so I just left. So, anyway, I'll do it later, off camera, if I care to. There's 1,000 shrines. I don't need to, like, get all pissed off at one stupid shrine that doesn't mean anything. There's 1,000 shrines, and I certainly don't have to waste my time on it. That'll probably work. Now, I would assume I'm allowed to climb this. And if not, then I can guess what they want you to do. I also just remembered that I wasn't just doing this for nothing. I like how just wearing those feathers and they're like, he's good, he's warm. I can wear just the headpiece and it's like, yeah, he's nice and warm. Don't worry about it. Whatever. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. Anyway... So we're gonna climb all the way to the top here. We'll get this tower. This episode is gonna be so bad, dude. The amount of cut footage in this episode, it's gonna be like 55 minutes of cut footage, and then like 10 minutes of usable footage. It's gonna be really, really rough. So it's not great. It's not great. I can see something real big right there. That's probably the storm, I would imagine. It's just the edges of that storm. So I'll have to mute my microphone for a chunk of that. And it's honestly, it should still be muted, but I guess I'm thinking it's going to be okay because I'm talking over the top of it, so. I don't know if this is going to be a thing, but there is a memory literally right there. I'm a little curious if we could just sneak over there really quick. Because it'd be kind of neat. Oh, there's a lot of stuff up here. Interesting. We're just gonna get over here a little bit closer. Oh, there's some enemies on some of these. Doesn't matter, you can cry about it. You'll never catch up. Alright, I will see you down there when I find the memory. There we go. Found it.
ついに我がものとしたぞ。みなぎってくる。ソニア。遅かったな、ラウ。我は手に入れたぞ。貴様らが高みから見下し、当たり前のように独占していた神のごときこの力。その女はお前の傲慢ゆえの犠牲だ。我を御せると思うた己の不明を食い行くがいい。ラウ頼んだろ。
今はソニア様を。
Well, that was awesome. I mean, super scary, right? Because he's the bad guy. But let me tell you, aesthetically, that looked super cool. So you'd love to see that. Let's see, where is the other tower? That was cool. Alright, show me really quick. I have a mission objective somewhere. Ooh, one left to investigate. Look at that. Okay, we are sailing in here on our final tower. And the lodge you can see down there is down below, but that's not the point right now. We're trying to go for the last tower, and then also in red, way over there, and about as far away from here as you could physically be, is going to be our final memory, the final dragon tier. Other than, there's one more that appears after you get the other 11, so really it's the second to last one, but don't worry about that. The point is, we're going to try to grab them all in this episode, because for the most part, this episode has not been great, in my opinion. I feel like I don't know, I feel like I did a lot of wandering around. It's an incredible amount of cut footage. I don't feel like we've been massively productive this episode. And so I'm trying to make up for it all at the end, all at once. We're gonna grab this final tower, then maybe we're gonna try to finish all of the memory stuff related, and then we'll figure out what's next. But I think that's gonna be the goal here. Is gonna be to try to make up for this mistakes made. Which it's not like I messed up, right? Like, it's not like I was doing stuff that didn't matter. It's just stuff took longer than I hoped for. Like, it took longer than I hoped for to, like, you know, I don't know, find red shoes to upgrade the armor the first time. And I don't know, that took longer. And then my initial plan for the episode was, for some reason, I guess I was thinking that I would just have the armor pieces, or the upgrade pieces that I needed. And I was just thinking that I could upgrade the armor really fast, and we would just get it to tier 2, and then we would just jump into the mission, like the story mission. That's what I was thinking was going to happen. And so then obviously that didn't happen, because we didn't have the upgrade pieces to the armor, and all the stuff was not the way I assumed it would. And so then, when all of that happened, I feel like I got really derailed on what I thought the plan was going to be. And so it all kind of fell apart after that. so the plan didn't go according to plan, and it wasn't great. So anyway, we're going right to what the next thing is. So let's go ahead and go over here. And now that was the last tower, by the way. So now we have the map fully discovered, which is great. And now we're going to go for the second to final discoverable memory, because the other one is not on the map. It won't appear until we get all the rest of them. And so that's the point, I'm pretty sure. And I think that's how it works. So we're going to go for this final one, and we're going to hope that we can just get there. Now, apparently it's colder over here than it was for the other things, because the temperature is maxed over here. So we'll do this, and we'll put this on for now. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can make it to that memory. Okay, we are coming in real quick. So, I found an air vehicle up top in the clouds that was incredibly convenient. So yeah, it's gonna work out perfectly. That's not what we were here for. I was like, just went right to this Korok seed like a bullet. Piss off, deer. Alright, where do you think... Alright, let's just figure out where this is, and we'll zoom in here. That's the best way to tell. Okay, it is directly on top of the blue marker. Alright, looks like it'll be up here on top of a hillside, I think. Yeah, I think it should be up here. Up here? Yes, here we go.
ラウル殿、先ほど伝令がゲルド砂漠でも最後の村が攻め落とされたと。これ以上魔王軍の侵攻を防ぐことはできません。
分かっている。元凶である魔王は私が止める。
ラウル、もはや魔王はそなた一人で止められるものではありません。しかしそなたは一人ではない。ゲルド、ゴロン、ゾーラ、リトの族長にゼルダ、そしてもちろん私もここにいる。
皆に見せたいものがある。
ナウの遺跡。
皆の力を私に貸してくれ。
シドルシ、我ら今ここに光の王を支え魔王討伐を果たすと誓おう。
Oh, so Rauru gave all the champions at the time those fancy stones for power. Interesting. So he gave them, all of them at the time, the ability, all that fancy power. Interesting. So that they can stop Ganondorf after he was all supercharged. Interesting. Oh. And you know, something special's happening. Hello, dragon. The mysterious fourth dragon. Hark, there's something in its head. Oh, don't worry. That'll all make sense soon enough. There you go. The final one. We were there before. It just didn't we couldn't grab it. But we can go right there now because we have the shrine. So we can go there directly. How convenient to grab the final one. So that fourth dragon, the interesting shiny glowy rainbow dragon, look, there's pirate ships out there. Anyway, so normally that dragon, I don't know if it's that one. I actually think that one might be like Nadra or one of the other ones. I don't think that's the one that we just saw. But oh, there we go. There's the rainbow dragon. Anyway, so that dragon sits at normally much higher than your average dragon. These dragon, the three that we're used to, they sit much lower. I was reading somewhere online that they hang out at like 800 whatever meters above the ground or whatever, like 800 to 1,000 or something. And then they each of the three dragons has a loop, and so they'll like, you know, you're like, you can find Nadra up here or whichever one it is, and you can find this other one over here in this loop, and there's a map that'll show you exactly the loop. And then they're on rotations. They'll fly into some of these holes right here and go underneath into the depths, and then they'll do a loop through the depths as well. Now, maybe it's part of the same loop, and then the third one, I think, sits way up here. Something like that. Now, the exception is the fancy rainbow dragon. That one, the fancy rainbow dragon, normally sits much higher off the ground than the other dragons. So I think it flies around like 2,000 meters normally. But after a certain quest, and I don't remember which quest, it might be these ones. Maybe after you find all of the dragon tears or something, or maybe other things. But there's some quest, and eventually it will, after a certain quest, it'll sit much lower. Maybe that's what we're already doing. Maybe after you get all the dragon tears, and then it flies lower to drop this last tier, maybe then the rainbow dragon hangs out lower. But that's just some interesting little things that I learned while I was doing other stuff. Anyway, let's check it out. The final dragon tier, the final memory.
正気で砕ける刃では役に立たぬ。聖なる力を浴び、その力が強大であればあるほど剣の力もまた強くなるのだ。
あなたは時の力だけでなく強く神聖な浜の力も秘めている。
奇跡を飲んだ者は調整不能の竜となり、永劫の時を手に入れる。
ミネル様、よろしくお願いします。リンク、マスターソードは必ず復活させます。あなたに届くその日まで、私が聖なる力で抱き続け、必ず魔王を打ち倒せる剣に。
竜へと姿を変えた者の心は永劫に戻らない。
だから
Yeah, how's that for a reveal? So yeah, that's the reveal. So Zelda ate her fancy stone just like Ganon did, but she did it too so that the sword could bathe in sacred power, and that's the Master Sword in her, and that's buried in the dragon's head. And she swallowed the stone so that it could bathe in sacred power for however long Link was asleep, 100 years, whatever it was. So for so many years, it's just bathing in power, and that way she could see Link again because she couldn't find another way back to her time. So Zelda is that rainbow dragon up there. She's been here the entire time, and we just didn't know. And all the tears that are scattered around was the memories so that Link could find her again, so that she could tell him what happened without telling him what happened. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the reveal. Zelda is the rainbow dragon, and she's been here the whole time. The light dragon, aka Zelda. So yeah, there you go, kids. Now here's the other And oh, holy cow! Look at all the Silent Princess. I have free Silent Princess for days. Yeah, give me all of it. Give me all of it. Anyway, the other interesting, so Nintendo pulled a fast one on you, and fun fact, you don't need hearts for the Master Sword. You want to know what you need? You need stamina. So that's awesome, because I haven't been pumping almost anything into my stamina, so that's fantastic. And so, what you need is 2 full stamina wheels. So we need what? I need, what is that, 2 more? 3 more? It's a little hard to tell. It might be 2 more or 3 more. So I need a lot more. So off camera, I have a lot to do. And you know, this episode's already going to be short, and there's nothing we can do about it. So I'm just going to pull the plug as it is, because it's a great stopping place, and I don't think I got anything else to do. So off camera, what I need to improve our armor. So I need to gather ingredients for this armor. So I need more the fire chews jelly. I need more of those, and I need, I think, warm saflina or something. And so I need those. I also need to grab as many shrines as humanly possible, because I need to get our stamina to 2 full stamina wheels, not hearts. I have no memory that it was stamina in Tears of the Kingdom, not hearts. And so I've been pumping everything into hearts forever. And so I need to stop pumping hearts immediately, and I need to go gather as many shrines as possible and dump them all into stamina. So the goal for next episode, my hope, is that we will have all the armor pieces we need. Hopefully our armor will be at tier 2, so that we can't get frozen. And then that will be ready for that, and then we will have enough stamina to pull the Master Sword. So hopefully the very first thing we're doing next episode is attempting to figure out how to get to Zelda so that we can grab the Master Sword. And so that's going to be the hope there. That's going to be the hope. So, yeah, that's the hope. But man, what a cool reveal, dude. That's such a cool moment. And I don't remember how many years it's been. 100, 1,000. I don't know how many years it's been since. I mean, it'll be more than 100, because isn't it thousands? Because Zelda's back with the founding of Hyrule. You know, she's back in the beginning, and so I don't remember. I'm pretty sure in the beginning of the game that they told you how long ago, how far back she was put. But so Zelda's been in dragon form this entire time. She's been right above us. She was that rainbow dragon, the light dragon, the entire time. And yeah, all the tears, the Master Sword has been bathing in holy power this entire time, because it's buried in the top of her head, and it's just been vibing up there, and she's been just waiting for Link to show up and waiting for the time to come, because dragons are immortal, and so she can wait as long as it takes. And yeah, so so what a cool reveal. I cannot tell you how excited I was when I learned that that's what the whole thing was, and they finally revealed it all. I thought that was so cool. I thought it was such a cool twist, and I just thought it was really neat. So anyway, but yeah, I got so much work to do off camera, so I am probably gonna jump on I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna jump into all that, and we're just going to see what happens, man. I'm going to try to get done as much as possible. I might have to look up wherever Hestu is, because I can upgrade a lot of my inventory. I'm sitting on what? How many seeds? 25 seeds right now. And I need him to move one more time and go to the forest where he belongs, so I can find him permanently. Because so that's something else I can do off camera, is find Hestu, upgrade anything we can while he's still there, get him to move to the dang forest so that I can find him permanently and then upgrade him. So, and then I have my stuff ready. But anyway, so yeah, upgrading armor, as many shrines as possible, because the hope can be to be able to get the Master Sword, and then be ready so that we can grab the Master Sword and then jump into the story mission for the Rito next episode. That'll be the hope there. So we will see, but that's what I'm hoping will happen. I can't believe that they pulled a fast one, man, and you need stamina. I so wasn't ready for that. I had no memory that was the thing. So anyway, so I feel like this was a very mixed episode. I feel like we were much more productive in the second piece of it, and the later half, but I feel like in the beginning I spent a lot of time just screwing around. So I'm very sorry that that this episode has been so hit or miss. I feel like my content in general recently has been really hit or miss. It's either really great, I'm having a good time, or my commentary's flat because I'm all ticked off. And I'm really sorry that it's so bipolar as you show up. I feel like my content is super all over the place these days, and I don't know. It's very much a personal problem. It's whatever my personal issue is right now. And over the last few years, I feel like I'm just like that all the time. Either I'm in a great mood or I'm in a terrible mood, or everything makes me mad or nothing makes me mad. Like there's no in between. And I feel like it's just, I don't know, and I don't know what's up with that because I didn't used to be so bipolar, but these days, man, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm so high strung. I don't know what my issue is. Anyway, so I'm going to get to work and hitting this stuff off camera. And next episode, I'm hoping we can get moving on some better stuff. And hopefully it'll all be okay. So anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today. And we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good. As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident. Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. No, walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. That was so perfect.